Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the James Madison Dukes offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try.
He's going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now on second down. The give from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Offense in a bunch formation. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run it left here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Got his man to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. On the ground, it's Carter. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So James Madison's offense has its first opportunity of the day. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. Run in the red zone, it's Kent. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Gonna run it. It's Kent. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Dropping back, it's Suggs. They're bringing heat. Wide open downfield. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Cooks. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He fires it out to the right. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Hands it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Dukes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Coming after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends on that 3rd down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. The aerial assault continues. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're working that left side. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it sucks. Got his man on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman that block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Back to throw. It's Suggs. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And they can't make the play on third down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Using the spin move. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll pull it on the read. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He'll run it again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Off play action. He'll get rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Suggs. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 25. The offense coughs it up. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You've got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move. First down at the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? Right now is trying to do.
The give on the inside. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that...
Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous. dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Looking downfield, it sucks. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Scrambling away. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Dukes! And the beatdown has ensued.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. My defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the air, it sucks. Got his man. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They want to get this defense on its heels. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Now Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win.